Hey everybody, it's Jeremiah. I just wanted to take a moment before the show to acknowledge the passing of a good friend of mine. Nicholas Sumter, who I'd known since I was 17 years old, passed away not too long ago. Unfortunately, he passed away by killing himself. It's been really hard to kind of deal with this for the last couple of days, but I'm trying to remember all the good times he had. Significantly, he really was a huge movie fan. And a lot of movies that I've seen, just in my life, he introduced me to. He was a really big old Hollywood guy. He loved movies like Great Escape, The Dirty Dozen. He really got me into the James Bond movies. And one of the things that he and I and a couple friends used to always do was very similar to what we do on this show. It's sad to see him go. He was a guy who had a lot of demons, unfortunately. I just want to say this. He meant a lot to me. He meant a lot to a lot of other people, especially his children, friends, and family. I hope that wherever he is, he's at peace. But if you or anyone you know is dealing with, suicidal thoughts or feelings, there is a suicide and crisis lifeline. The number for that is 988. It's toll free and they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever problems you may have, it's never too late. There's always a way back from that line that you don't have to cross. R.I.P. Nick, I'll miss you.
And on a happier note, the movie's starting! Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of The Movie Starting. I'm one of your hosts, Chris.
I'm your other host, Jeremiah.
And today we're joined by...
Dan Brozman.
Yeah.
Well, you can find me on my YouTube channel, The Midwest Media Show, and I also do a podcast. It's the worst podcast ever. Don't come with high expectation. That's why it's called the worst podcast ever. So we start low and try to aim medium. You know what I mean?
Have that average dick energy.
Or realistic. Yes, very realistic.
Awesome. Yeah, I met Dan at Mo Game Con last summer.
Yeah.
First time ever. And yeah, I think we got along pretty well.
Nice.
Because he's on the show!
And crazy thing is, I had seen you at other conventions walking around. And I'm like, God, why do I know that guy? He looks so familiar.
He's the guy from the movie.
Well, you're from Illinois too, right?
Well, yeah, I'm around I'm just south of you there about an hour, so
it makes sense that we'd run into each other at some point during the Midwest Gaming Classic because that's kind of our local big ass game show.
Yeah.
But anyway, what movie are we watching today?
We are watching The Goonies.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is my childhood right here. I
really feel this movie rips off Stranger Things.
Yeah, right. I'm going to tell you, there was 3 things in my childhood growing up that was on my list of things to do. Was find treasure and be a ninja from, because of Big Trouble in Little China, and build a flying saucer out of a tilt-a-whirl. So that was it.
Oh God! Hey, we gotta have Dan back sometime so we can watch Explorers.
I got to give my hats off to you for naming that movie the other night, because I was like, no one I ever talked to knows that movie.
Oh, I love that.
And I was did we just become best friends?
It was fucking Ethan Hawke's first movie.
Yeah, I was doing one of my I was doing one of my pickup streams, and I was talking about that I bought Explorers at Best Buy, and Dan was in the chat, and he's just kind of like, "You saw that?"
I shed a tear. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, look at this guy. I love him so much. He knows the Explorers.
So why'd you pick The Goonies tonight?
It was either that or Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren, and so it was a flip of the coin. Because when you were like, you can pick whatever movie you want, I was like, I got to get back to you tomorrow, or maybe the day after. I can't make that
happy
decision.
with either one. I would have been totally happy with either one.
Yeah, I mean, The Goonies I can never watch The Goonies enough. I mean, it ages really well.
Well, and I feel that this is really a must see for kids.
Dancing octopus or not?
Oh, the octopus was very scary.
Yeah. As it lays dead in the back, and I'm going, wait, what octopus?
Yeah.
Which I love it.
I thought it was funny that it sounded like that Data was lying.
Yeah, I know. It really makes Data out to be a fucking liar.
Yeah, and it wasn't until later on my wife was like, well, in the deleted scenes, they fight an octopus. I'm like, shut your mouth.
They throw a Walkman in its mouth.
Cyndi Lauper kills the octopus.
Gives it a heart attack. It's like, oh, no!
Hey,
no!
Give Data a break here. He's up for an Academy Award.
Hell yeah. That's why our name is the Huy Quan.
Fun fact that I just found out is the entertainment lawyer representing him is the actor that plays Chunk. I was like, dude, sometimes the universe just lines up.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was so cool when I found
it. Well, no, and it was actually Richard Donner who told him you should probably go into entertainment law. But Donner really was sort of the surrogate father to a lot of these kids. It's like, their paths crossed so many times after this movie. And and it's
especially the commentary track that they do on the Blu-ray and the DVD where they're all in you see them. There's like a visual commentary track where
they all come back
together.
Except
they come in at different times.
Well, and because there's that weird thing where Sean Astin, like Corey Feldman says something, and Sean Astin says, excuse me, and leaves. So I have a feeling those two probably don't like each other, even though they're the two that are.
My brother met Sean Astin and said he wasn't the very nice guy.
So. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Wow, that kind of
was like unless you were talking about Lord of the Rings or Goonies to him, he didn't want to talk to you.
Well, he's one of those freaking he's a legacy kid. I come from Hollywood royalty, even though John Astin's not his biological father. His mom lied about that, so they'd have to marry. Yeah.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, I still like everything he does. So.
Yeah. I mean, if there's one thing he's good at, it's picking projects.
Absolutely. He was great when they brought him in for that season in Stranger Things. So.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, did they de-age him for the Goonies? But yeah, I saw this in the theater. My mom took me, my brother, and a couple of, I want to say both of our friends to see this back when it first got released. And from that point on, I was like, this is my movie. This is my generation movie.
When you were kids, this is why you went to the movies. This is a total popcorn. Go sit down and enjoy going to the movies. I mean, nostalgia doesn't hit me any harder than a movie like this. You know what I mean?
Well,
and this is also one of the reasons why whenever I would go out with my friends after this movie, I would always come home dirty.
Different kind of dirty.
Yeah. Well, for me, covered in dirt, we're messing around in the dirt, trying to find buried treasure kind of shit.
Well, and for me, it was
why'd you fall in the creek again, Chris? Sorry.
For me, it was also.
I
remember this being one of the first movies we saw on VHS. Whenever we just gotten a VHS player, and it's like, oh, hey, what do you want to watch? Let's watch Goonies. I remember this and Back to the Future being some of the first movies that we watched on home rental. Like I said, it really evokes my track because I actually had a creek behind my house, so it's like, oh yeah, we would fucking do the Goonies.
Yeah, we had a creek right by my parents' house. So that's why I just said I was like, I was always falling in the creek, and when I'd walk in the house soaking wet, I'm like, why'd you fall in the creek this time?
Yeah, but no, it's a classic film. I feel it's a must watch for kids. I think at a certain point, I think once you probably hit, 8
or 9,
or somewhere in there, it's definitely kid adventure. It's fun. There's some language,
Well,
but there's a lot of people that don't know anything about this. Where I work, they bring in these young engineers right out of college. So, and I mean, nowadays, they'll be 23 or whatever. And I remember name dropping Goonies at one point, and they were like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What is that?" I'm like, "Oh my God, am I that old?"
That's when you go you're dead to me.
I'm like, but it's the Goonies. They're like, why didn't they? And then you explain what it's about, and they're like, well, why didn't they just get out their cell phones and call for help? I'm like, okay,
because it was 1985.
I was like,
there was no
because I'm old.
They were
they probably didn't have any quarters in their pockets.
Yeah.
It's we didn't have cell phones back then. They had these giant things called bricks that you had to have a bag to carry.
Yeah, I saw Danny Glover carrying one of them around in a Lethal Weapon movie.
Which, by the way, was also a Richard Donner movie.
Yes, it was.
Good call.
Well, it
comes full circle.
And there is some shameless self-promotion of Richard Donner, and Richard Donner does of himself. I'll point it out when it happens, but I think you probably know what I'm talking about, yeah.
But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay, so this is currently streaming on AMC+, but honestly, who has that service?
Yeah.
You might as well call it the Walking Dead streaming service.
Yeah, that's definitely not one that people are bookmarking to pay another $7 a month.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, it's I have Shudder, but you could have Shudder and this, so I'm like, but this is the only one I really watch.
Yeah, I don't really but it also is available for rent on Amazon Prime, so there's that, and it's also been available on every single home media format ever made.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor, get the physical media, people. Come on.
Yes.
What is this streaming bullshit?
Yeah, we're currently watching my 4K, which apparently is one of the worst 4Ks ever produced. We'll find out as we watch, but we have the movie queued up before the Warner Brothers logo, and we're pressing play now.
All right. Warner Bros.
So, yeah.
This intro I always love, just because it's it's coming right for you.
If it was only in 3D.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg.
Who's that guy?
I think he's going to do a lot of great things.
Ah, it went away.
Oh, they did a callback already? It looks like it's in 3D. What the fuck?
Because that was a 3D skull.
No, there's like a red and blue around the Goonies. That's this bad transfer, probably.
I didn't have my glasses.
First time I think I ever saw
Robert Davi.
Not Robert Davi, the other guy.
Joey Pants.
Joey Pantaleone. Joe Pantaleone.
I remember this is where I learned the term schmuck.
Yeah.
And I was then yelled at, "Don't ever say that."
You schmuck.
He wasn't even hanging.
Yep.
Hollywood.
The old
Hollywood
pipe
tricks.
on the belt trick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Every time. Gets him every time.
Or you could have just clobbered him with it when he came in the.
Don't mind me. There's no cops noticing me just pouring a whole
and-
bunch of gas.
And
Right outside the
Ramsey.
jail. Oh yeah.
Aaron! Oh my God!
Yeah, Owen doesn't have any friends.
Every time I see her, all I think is her head being blown up by a basketball.
I love that scene.
Oh my God!
I
That
honestly
was a
can watch.
reshoot.
I can watch that scene from Deadly Friend over and over again. Just her going,
So-
and then boom. You lousy shit.
Nice jacket. What is that, LL Bean?
Doesn't actually work like that, but
A match would have been so much
I love
easier,
that shot,
right?
though.
Yeah.
Such whimsical music for a jailbreak.
Who did the score to this?
It's not Jerry Goldsmith.
Let's see.
No, I
Josh
looked it
Brolin.
up.
What did he ever end up doing?
Yeah, what the-
Right.
Every time he's probably gonna end up playing someone purple or something in a movie.
Yeah. Oh, we have like a robotic arm or some
Yeah.
stupid
Yeah.
shit. Probably be in a movie where he has sex with his daughter unknowingly.
or some movie where like half of his lips are glued together.
Oh yeah.
I think the only reason why he was looking for the treasure here was to find the Infinity Stones.
Oh. Balance.
Yes. I wish she went on to do more things.
Yeah. Well, she was
Yeah.
the oldest one out of them all, too. I think.
Yeah, and I looked her up the other day, and I'm like, wow, she didn't do that much.
Yeah, the only other thing I remember her doing was Lucas.
Well, and then Summer Rental with
Oh yeah,
John Candy.
Oh yeah.
Huy Quan.
Oh, no,
Pretty
this
soon when
is-
they re-release this in the theater, it's going to say Oscar nominee
Yeah.
or Oscar winner,
Yeah.
Huy Quan.
And massive douchebag Corey Feldman.
Yeah. Show some of your dance moves.
Nice gag there, Mr. Donner.
Yeah, but he knows Spanish, so
This is post Friday the 13th Part 4.
Yes. Because that was kind of like the role that got him this role. Oh, and there's Martha Plimpton.
I'm glad she made a comeback.
Yep.
yeah.
She
had that-
is. Well, the other thing too is a lot of people don't realize that she is David Carradine's daughter. Not
Really?
David Carradine. Keith Carradine.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, she's Keith Carradine's daughter.
I thought her dad was that Plimpton guy that was like doing the.
No, not that old dude. No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, Bill Plimpton or
No, that there was that guy that used to do like the masterpiece
Plimpton
theater
from the
or whatever.
rough. Yeah, that guy. No, that's not her dad. Plimpton is that.
That's only something a fat guy would understand.
No, but the Plimpton is actually her mom's name. So I'm assuming there's probably some weird estrangement with her and Keith Carradine.
Yeah, I hadn't seen her in so long, and then I started watching Raising Hope, and I was
Yeah.
just like, "Holy
Raising
shit!"
Hope. That was it. I was going to ask you because I remember she was in a show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she was funny as hell. on that
Yeah.
show, too.
Hey,
She was
look!
on that- she was on the show that guy made after that too. I can't remember what it was though.
Isn't that a coincidence that this was going on right at the time they were doing the jailbreak?
It was
oh,
so much coincidence.
Might have been planned, possibly.
Oh no!
And the
4x4
Phillies
for the
win.
win.
The Goondocks.
What is this, Seattle?
I want to say so. Yeah,
I think so.
wasn't it? Was it when we watched Breaking Away that there was like wasn't it Matt that was saying that the
it went for like over $1 million.
Yeah.
And the thing was
for well over $1 million.
I remember seeing that some.
Oh my God, Prince!
It was viral, and was that also Morris Day behind him? But it was on Zillow, and it was kind of like it went viral, like people posting the ad, and it was like somebody, like people whoever had restored it, and it was at well over $1 million on the listing. The people, like, I know there was one group of people who apparently owned it who were just assholes and blocked off the area so people couldn't come, because it's one of those things, which we talked about on Breaking Away. When people find out about, that's the house, they want to go see it, and it's like, you shouldn't get all pissed off. That people won't leave this house alone. It's like, you knew it was the Goonies house.
Yeah. Well, what's funny too is for the Home Alone house. If you go on Google Maps, you go down to the street level, they have it blurred out. You can't actually see it, which isn't too far from where you guys are.
Yeah, that's like in Evanston, I think.
Yeah.
That's like down the street from where I work.
Yeah. That's quite an upholstered couch.
Somebody, there was some girl on set that just absolutely went crazy with that glycerin on Josh Brolin.
Hey, Prince again.
Look at him. He's working out. He's got to look good. He's going to be Cable one day.
And he's stretching that cable.
Yeah. He's got to practice his snapping hand.
And then you got Kerri Green over there who wants his cable. There we go. They treat him like such garbage in this movie.
Yep.
But he does get a whole bunch of Rocky Road later on, so.
Childhood obesity is hilarious.
And then Mikey's like, yeah, fuck that shit. Don't be a dick.
Also, did Data do this?
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, it's never really implied who it is that set this up.
All relies on the chicken popping.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's really a lot of faith in that chicken.
Or you could just walk down the stairs and pop the latch. It probably would have taken half the time.
Yeah.
Well,
or he could have reached over and popped the latch.
Well, I mean, maybe they knew COVID was happening. So.
Social distancing.
Yeah. Which I believe, Jeff Cohen was the youngest. He wasn't just wanting to use the bathroom. He wanted to do a lot of other things to be a kid.
Mm-hmm. Little did they know that would have different implications.
All I know is I never knew Godfather Pizza existed until I seen this movie. And then I think I was in Macomb because we don't have one around here. I'm like, they have a Godfather's Pizza. I got all excited for it. It's another fat guy thing, I guess.
That was clearly not him. That was didn't even look Asian.
When they played this on cable, I don't think they played the Bond music.
Mm.
Doink.
And they skipped through the this part big time.
No, I just love his reaction with the inhaler.
Dumb. David's dumb.
You're pissing in all your faces. I wonder if Corey Feldman ad-libbed half of this stuff.
Before he got all weird, he was really good. He was funny. I liked him in he was in Lost Boys too, wasn't he?
Yep.
Both of the Coreys.
Yep.
There's Richard Donner's. Is that Richard Donner's wife?
Oh no, she was Robert Zemeckis' wife.
Yes.
But then I think they divorced. Well, she actually passed away.
Mary Ellen Trainor.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I wasn't too. I feel like it was maybe a year or two ago. But yeah, was married to Robert Zemeckis. That's why she's in so many Robert Zemeckis movies.
She's in all the Lethal Weapon movies. She's the Shrink.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I remember her in the episode that he directed of Tales from the Crypt, where it was the Santa that came to kill the woman in the house, and she was the woman in the house.
Yep. It was actually 2015, so it's been a minute since she passed away. She's only 62. She died of pancreatic cancer. Ugh.
Oh God, rough way to go.
Yep. But yeah, she was married to Zemeckis for 20 years because she was married in 80 and then divorced in 2000. And then this kid's just a little fucking asshole.
Oh.
And at the end, when she finds the treasure in his pouch, she gives it to him. I would have been out of there.
Yeah.
Like, bye.
Yeah. I mean, nobody else noticed how he was gluing it. Come on, guys. You're never going to find the treasure now.
One of the things that, as an adult, when I watch this now, is the way everyone talks over each other is exactly how it is when you're with like your friends. And And I'm glad that
I don't know what you're talking about, Chris.
Like it didn't really occur to me when I was a kid, but as an adult watching, I was like, "Holy shit, that is exactly the way I was with my friends, just always talking over each other and shit."
It's like everybody's in a Robert Altman movie.
Oh my god,
or Richard Donner movie.
God damn it. No, she won't.
Yeah, for like a week, and then they knock it down.
I've never seen anybody in reality put books on the stairs like that. I see that in movies all the time. But I've never actually seen it in reality. She's checking out the statue.
I always loved the houses in 80s movies. They're always kind of messy, but kind of cool.
Yeah. Is this New Kids on the Block down there?
Well, it's ZZ Top.
ZZ Top? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow, you were close.
I was so close.
Oh, shit.
Of all the things in this house that she's worried about being messy, there's a couple of crumbs of chips, you know? Adios, señorita. Yeah, I stopped calling treasure. I called it rich stuff when I was a kid because of this fucking movie.
I wonder where you can get a members only jacket now.
Internet.
I think the same guy who sells the bum equipment sweatshirts.
This, for some reason, like there's certain random things that happen in movies sometimes that just like set me off on a laughing fit, where like to the point where I can't breathe.
Yeah.
And this was the first time it ever happened to me. It was up here, and it's this thing with this painting.
The hand made me feel like a woman. Yeah.
Give me a licorice kiss.
Yeah, give me a big wet licorice kiss. Like I distinctly remember laughing in the theater so loud that like I started like I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why, but that did it.
And that right there is the least weird thing that kid has done in his life.
Yeah, I know, right? I'd be more pissed off that I'm like, you just ruined my dad's painting for a joke.
Harrison Ford?
I was like, he's 17 years old and he just discovered how awesome pirates are.
Yeah. And how did they not know this stuff was up there this whole time?
Yeah.
They just leave that Tesla coil thing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all this time. I still have one of those in my room. I don't use it.
Yeah, I have one too.
It's a giant Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah, basically.
How did they not know about this?
Hey, it's been above their heads like for years.
Yeah.
And
How did Chester Copperpot not know about this? The map. There was a map?
Here, touch it. I just wish it was like, now here, touch it.
Right, hold this. Yeah.
He just did that so he could not get in trouble himself.
Yeah, they are all real dicks to that kid.
Yeah, he just
or
threw
Chunk.
Chunk under the bus. But Chunk saves the day, so that's called blood.
Said translate it, not use a fucking affectation, you dick.
And there's cum stains on it too.
Yeah. That's the real treasure.
That's the rich stuff.
It's awful rich, all right. Thick too.
Oh, you're saying that's what One-Eyed Willie's real name is, Rich?
Like we know why it is called One-Eyed Willie.
All of a sudden, that guy from Basic Instinct shows up with that lamp and says, "There's cum stains all over this map."
No, it's his name was One-Eyed Willie. It had nothing to do with his eye.
Oh God.
That's how he passed out in that seat at the end. They didn't shoot him from the waist down.
Yeah, he got shot in the eye.
In the hand. Yeah.
It's funny too. Like growing up, most of my life seeing this in Pan and Scan. It's always weird to see it in Letterboxd because so much of this shit, like that scene
There's
before,
so much
like you wouldn't even,
stuff. Like especially with this movie with so many characters.
Yeah. Well, I remember this whole scene. Like it's basically just Mikey's face.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
there's
here it
no-
works. Here it's fine.
Yeah. Are you reading from a script?
Probably.
Yeah.
You know what they call this in Hollywood terms? Exposition. Are they gonna kiss? Sexual tension is so thick.
I hope it lasts.
It's like the biggest legend in town, and none of these kids knew anything about it. Forever.
My dad's a big Hollywood star. And he's like, yeah, mine is too. Shut up. It's like, yeah, well, my dad was the Addams Family.
Yeah, my dad was an Amityville Horror. Now go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck off. My dad was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And he knows Morgan Fairchild. Because it's a Pirates dude, duh.
Yeah, also, I mean, he'd have to cut them in on the deal. I mean, come on.
He pulled
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he pulled the Batman thing where, you would go build the Batcave and then we're going to kill all the contractors. I mean, you got to kill all the guys that made the booby traps.
I had this idea, like, all of a sudden, like, if like, I knew then what I know now kind of thing. And all of a sudden he goes, yeah, well, you know what? Next time I get them to sign a contract. Just so happen to keep finding every little piece of information they need, like right after.
So convenient.
Yeah, it's all stored in the same place. If it's so easy, why didn't the dad go and do it before? These kids obviously got something on their parents. And how did that jacket actually fit a little kid?
Well, they were shorter back then, evolution and whatnot.
Yeah. It was the scurvy.
Don't forget, kids, bring limes with you.
Scurvy.
Yeah.
Senior Jiggler. Oh, hello there. No money. We're old money.
Is your mommy home? Oh.
Oh, by the way, your mom's a whore.
No money always cries. Business of giving me the business?
Jeez, Josh, you're such an ass. So I'd like to do a shout out of the person they have on the roof here throwing down the leaves here. I'm just like, why? Where are all these leaves coming from?
All the trees are in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple of trees in there. Yeah. Okay, every once in a while.
Yeah. Just imagine Donner going, okay, more leaves.
The cock of the walk, baby. Gotta have more leaves.
Oh,
now they're being brotherly.
Yeah. Hey, hurry up. Give me a hug. The little guys aren't here.
You can't do it in front of the other kids. Yeah. my neck. I think I felt the snap.
Until they find that rich stuff, you son of a bitch. My mom used to do this all the time.
Oh, so would I.
She would do that all the time. She would actually turn to us, like we'd be at the dinner table, she'd be like, I'm so depressed.
Product placement.
Yeah.
Feel like drinking.
Well, that's
Pepsi now.
That's at least the second time I've seen Pepsi.
One was at the pizza place, right?
Well, third, because then Mikey had one whenever he was using his boat or his solo flex or the fuck it was.
Yeah, we're at the floorboard. You're moving out.
That was some really bad ADR.
Oh, look, there's a hint right in front of you.
Yeah.
We never noticed it before.
Yeah. Well, no, in Pan and Scan, you would
can't
see.
Really tell it.
You also.
Oh
would
shit!
See, yeah.
Where's Lou Albano? I'm sorry, Mario.
I love they cut away before you can actually see the video that has those kids in it.
Yeah. And what they do to him right now is bullshit because there's no way that pinned him down to that chair.
Yeah.
Look. Clearly, you don't know what you're talking about here. That
tensile strength.
And Rosalita was no help to him whatsoever.
Yeah. Also, whenever they undo it, it's going to pinch like hell.
He's just punching him in the knee.
Yeah, it's like tying a slinky around yourself.
Yeah, he just basically stood up. That would have given them at least a 5-second head start. Not anymore.
Ooh,
Zing!
Wow.
Damn.
Data's jacket's going to get caught in his spokes.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, that's another big part of my childhood is going off on the bike adventures.
Hey, he's got Kyle Reese shoes.
Oh, yeah, you ain't kidding.
He does.
Holy shit, even with like the Velcro strap around the ankle. Stephen King. Like cocaine.
The wrong coast.
No, that's an announcer for the Cubs.
Hi.
Yeah. Hey. If the moon were made out of barbecue spare ribs, would you eat it?
That's a simple question. And then, hey, look, he's stealing Data's sister's bike.
Bike. That's Data's little sister.
Yeah.
And what's funny about it is she speaks better English than her brother. I'm glad. I was like super happy to see Huy Quan make a comeback the way he did. Because like if you listen to like his speech when he won the Golden Globe, like how like his like self-esteem was like shot for like 30 years over acting.
Yeah.
Well, you know, a lot of.
What's his name? Mike Austin almost wiped out right there.
I'm always glad when like some of these kid actors get out of Hollywood, you know, because you just hear those.
He was also he was a fight choreographer.
If you watch the extras on the DVD of the one, he was doing the translating for the director because the director only spoke Chinese. Yeah, so he was like the on-set translator for everybody. Yeah. So I'm like, he was always in Hollywood. He just didn't want to be in front of the camera because he said he had no self-esteem when it came to his acting. Yeah, his confidence in his acting was not high.
And this actor always played dicks. Yeah. Because he was also in that, was it the Canon movie, something about American Virgin? Something.
Last American Virgin.
Yeah, Last American Virgin,
He's the classic 80s douche, movie douche.
But he doesn't have blonde hair. How can he be an 80s movie douche if he, technically he had kind of blondish hair, so he's
got the visor.
And there's
not a real hat. It's a visor.
There's actually a really good deleted scene.
And he's also wearing the country club that they were complaining about. He's wearing their logo on the hat.
Well, because, he's Troy. There's actually a really good deleted scene that I'm surprised did not make it in that actually kind of explains the animosity between Troy and her. Well, whenever
he doesn't need to be peddling.
The kids are at a supermarket. They did stop at a supermarket first, and he picks on them and almost sets the map on fire. Like Troy sees the map, oh, what's this? Is a joint? Tries to set it on fire, and then Brand shows up and kind of kicks his ass, makes him says nobody hits my brother but me, and then they have kind of a little scuffle. He
also has two witnesses to his attempted murder right there.
Yeah, right.
Oh, look, they stole this in Rise of Skywalker. Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen that movie. But props to the shirt.
What is he, Ron Burgundy? You know I don't speak Spanish.
Milk was a bad choice.
I got to be honest with you. This kid's knocking it out of the ballpark with these translations. I took 4 years and I could barely speak it.
Yeah, I took 3 years of Italian. And the moment the classes stopped, it all went out my ear. Just flew away. Well, it helps if you walk in a straight line. Yep. Or maybe it's just that big house in the background.
I mean, seriously, are Data and Mikey going steady?
Yeah. They almost kissed in that one scene.
Oh, which is it?
Yeah, make up your mind.
For some reason, what popped into my head now is, I don't like them apples, Will. What are we going to do?
See, they're beating up the fat guy? Yeah. Come on, man.
See, what they need to do
you know a lot about drug dealers, Data.
Yeah. This is the pre-internet days.
Yeah.
They need to do the sequel where Chunk has the bodyguard now afterwards with Sloth.
Oh yeah, who would they? Yeah, if they do a legit sequel, who would they cast as Sloth?
Oh, they'll probably get John Cena.
Get the guy that played
Dave Bautista,
Chewbacca in the new Star Wars movies. Junas Swotamo or something.
I love his pants though.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
I had a friend in junior high, and his father wore pants like that every day. It was
more Pepsi.
Those are
there. You go.
Yep. Jesus. That's the only soda in this town is Pepsi.
Last year it was Royal Crown.
Those are secondhand pants he's wearing. Those are the kinds you get at the Goodwill. And the Hawaiian shirt.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it really, if anybody is dressing like a drug dealer, it's him.
It's him, yeah. And I remember the kid that plays Chunk, like it wasn't too long after this. He was on that Nickelodeon used to have like a video game themed game show.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Nick Cade or something. Had arcade in the title, and he was on it as a guest.
My son's trying to kill me. I asked for the salted nuts. He buys the unsalted nuts. The unsalted nuts make me choke.
Was that from Hot Throw House?
Yeah.
I was gonna say because that's the only other movie I know she was in. Yeah. Oh no! Also Scrooge. I forgot about Scrooge. Yeah. Because
that's another Richard Donner movie.
Yeah. For me.
Yeah. And they said it's another Richard Donner movie. And fucking mouth here. And he's not wearing a gun at all.
No.
And maybe it's like a male bra. Oh no, there's the gun. Here we go.
Here we go.
See, that had to have been fucking Mad Lib.
Yeah. She's gonna make a wonderful grandmother one day.
I bet she was the nicest person you'll ever meet in your life. She just had that look, she had the resting bitch face. So, but she always got cast as a mean person. Did you guys talk any louder? The thugs haven't heard any of your conversation yet.
It says Oregon, I think, on his lapel there. I was trying to figure out what his patch said, but yeah, I think it just says Oregon. Yeah, that's not how you serve. You had your fingers directly in the glass, lady.
She called her sir.
It's wet, ain't it?
Dead things, Mikey. Dead things.
You gotta go to the bathroom. This is one of those movies where they had 13 cameras on them at all times just in case they caught something,
Sure, let the kid go down in their basement where you're keeping all this sketchy stuff.
Yeah.
And your mentally handicapped son.
Is that a Pepsi can up there? I think so.
Yeah, it is. I saw Pepsi. Yeah.
You guys need to have a counter up there. How many times?
This is number 5 now. I think.
Yeah, I think we're on. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, this moment of child endangerment brought to you by Pepsi. How many restaurants do you know of have catacombs or anything? Who knew that Sean Astin had toy soldiers in him after this?
Then, I always love this, just like that. Oh, yes, you
right in his butt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Star of Ice Pirates.
Oh. Mommy, baby, mommy, baby.
I don't even know how you sit down and start writing a script for something like this.
It's little victories that make Sloth happy.
Yes. I didn't pee yet.
He is. Get out of my house!
Well, somebody obviously drank their water.
That's what I was just going to say.
Well, remember
someone's gonna need a tetanus shot.
No, the thing was, remember you saw him mouth like pour one out, and he's like,
right.
Get out of my house! I remember there was another scene too that got deleted. Because I remember that it was somebody, like some cereal company or something, had like stickers that were or trading cards that were pictures from Goonies, and there's the one with Data with the camera, and it does because how later on
he does take a picture.
Well, his dad does. It's his dad that does that, but then it was like a still shot of Data with the camera. I'm like, that was never there because there's like just so much of this movie that ended up getting cut.
That was the chair. I didn't fart.
But the funny thing is, a lot of those deleted scenes, they could have just as easily left them in, and it would have worked. It wouldn't have taken away from any of it.
I think the reason they cut the octopus thing out was it was just kind of
effect
ridiculous.
the effect didn't look good. Yeah. First, then whoever edited it should have remembered to take Data's line
the
out.
Follow-up line, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember even in the theater, the first time I saw it, I was like,
there was no octopus. Data, you fucking liar.
She checking you out? See, in the pan and scan version, you couldn't see what he held up.
Yeah.
You just see his arm go off camera, but it was a mirror.
Yeah, sorry, Troy almost killed you, and I'm wearing his
leather jacket.
Yeah.
His varsity sweater.
Our madras.
Yeah. His varsity sweater. Real cheap. Thanks, Chuck.
Was he think he is Batman wearing his fucking gym shorts on the outside?
Oh, God. That was 80s style, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Just be happy he's not wearing a half shirt.
Little Simpsons reference there.
It was a fish, lady. It was a fish. Chunk did it.
God, Andy's already all over Brand.
Jumping from man to man to
hey,
man.
baby, don't worry. I'll protect you.
Well, don't forget, she even comes on to his little brother.
Yep.
Did you see Martha Plimpton? She's listening to her talk to Brand like that. She's in the background going, bleh,
yeah.
bleh, bleh. Oh, the other thing
it's the guy down at the end.
Oh yeah. By the way, there was a monster down here. I forgot that.
Well, that's
part,
the it.
I?
No. There's an it. There's a giant it. That's really what they're down there to go see is Sloth.
But like as an adult watching this and having made some film projects myself, can you imagine trying to wrangle all this from shot to shot? It would have. This must have been a fucking nightmare to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I can just imagine him half the time telling him, if you're not actually talking, act like you would normally act, and like what's going on. That's why you got Martha Plimpton in the background going, bleh, bleh.
Well, then her reaction to this too, like.
Yeah. What a hoe.
Cock officially blocked.
Oh, stop being so jealous.
Nobody wants to kiss you, Martha Plimpton, except for Keanu Reeves and Parenthood. We can record our love.
I forgot about that.
Wow, that's a deep cut right there.
Yeah.
Shit, I used to be friends with one of the kids from that movie.
Yeah. We
both were.
Yeah.
He was in some of my film projects. I refuse to say his name. Why didn't she serve them that water?
Because she wanted them gone.
Yeah.
Chocolate all over his floor and let Chuck eat his way through. Okay, Mel. That's all I can stand. And I can't stand no more.
Also, that thing was not that full a second ago.
I don't know.
Also, since when are those things made out of glass?
Yeah, we used to have one of those things when I was a kid, and it was made out of plastic.
Yeah.
It's called vintage.
Yes.
They're going to be talking about that around the water cooler this minute.
What water cooler?
Exactly.
See, if only you peed on the floor, you could have figured this out sooner.
Mm-hmm.
She's all horned up. That's where she's at. Good God, Andy, take a.
It's like, and I thought the floor was wet.
Yeah. Someone's thirsty.
Oh, it just happened a big ass printing press down there.
$50 bill.
Oh yeah, I forgot. $50 bill. $50 bill.
We can save the Goondocks. And I mean, to be true, they probably could have saved the Goondocks because I mean they wouldn't know it was fake for a while.
Well, it's only on one side.
Yeah. But it's not a $50 bill.
Kids are so stupid.
Yeah.
Where's the watermark?
Yeah. Where's the little metal strip inside?
Yeah. Uh-oh. The nose knows.
See? Fat guy problems.
That's not the ice cream. That's the stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandt's the only thing that's stiff in this fan right now.
Dead things, Mikey. I was like, for some reason, the expression on the stiff's face always got me.
I remember looking at my mom when he said that line and looking at her like, "What's a stiff?"
Oh.
Oh, this is a promo picture.
Mm-hmm. Waste of pizza.
Like I say, watch this, then go and watch the Final Terror.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of Joey Pants' first movies.
Yep. And what's his face? Same guy who did Fugitive.
Andrew Davis directed it, yeah. The thing that gets me is like the amount of stars who were not stars in that movie. Like Daryl Hannah and Ceely's sister from The Color Purple.
Yeah. Adrian Zemed.
Yeah. The guy who was in all the Twisted Sister videos. Who was the
he was Niedermeyer from Animal House, yeah.
We had Joey Pants playing both the mother and him.
Yep.
His other character,
Yeah.
the main character he plays, but he also plays the mother.
Yeah. Because he was supposed to be inbred, right?
Yeah.
That was the whole,
No one notices. I mean, you guys went 5 minutes without being shitty to Chunk, and like, wait a minute, where's he at?
So I really feel like I got a lot of pent up anger, and I should take it out.
The guy in the red coat, you can't miss him. Does she say something like, "Why is the floor wet?" I was like, "Well, have you been upstairs?"
Yeah. He says maybe there was a trimmer. There's something like that. I'll give you a trimmer. Fuck him! We can't save him!
Fuck him! Save your life! Run for your life!
Oh, I just noticed that.
She pulled that cable. She pulled that cable.
Yeah, which that was clearly not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Use that take.
This is almost like, when the movie really starts right here.
Yeah.
And how long did it take? Yeah, from this point on, it's like set piece after set piece after set piece. So.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
It's
You just
been
got
like 5 minutes.
Look at Mrs. Privilege over here.
Oh, yeah. I dropped my glasses.
It's been 5 minutes since Brand felt me up.
Fucking Velma back there. You broke my glasses.
Just so happens.
Oh, and then this happened when they chased me and they beat the shit out of me.
Or you just go back the way you came.
Oh, yeah, and remember how it was a Jeep, that you saw the bullets in? Maybe don't wave one down.
Look, mister, I need a ride. My friends and I just had running with these really disgusting people. You might have heard of them, the Patelis. When we found our hideout, could you please take me to the sheriff's station? I can describe all 3 of them.
Nope.
It's another pan and scan thing where like it would pan over to the mirror.
It's like, I swear, like every time I watch it, when he pops his head back and looks, he goes, "What the fuck?"
So
yeah, the dripping water.
Yeah.
Okay, look at these places must lead to a building or something, a foundation. So maybe if we bang on them hard enough, if we make enough noise.
No, there's a shot in this scene. Apparently, Steven Spielberg filmed. It's the thing whenever you see Mouth go, too much pressure.
Well, here you get to see Troy thrown out of the toilet, and I don't know what it is that throws him out, but
I guess it was the pressure. Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking tennis players.
Country club. Take that old money.
Yeah. A real life pirate.
Damn HD.
So have you noticed any problems with this Blu-ray or this 4K? It looks fine to me. Yeah, I think the water shoots up.
The idea is it's the water pressure. Guns and ammo. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, that Steven Spielberg apparently filmed that shot.
Oh, you can see the track it's on too.
Yep.
I'm in pool water.
Oh no, it only helped us. Oh, it's almost like he's in another Indiana Jones movie.
Wow, he really did just sell them out really fast.
But they hate me anyway. You're in the Matrix.
Yeah, and in the Matrix, he sells all them out.
Yeah. I love Robert Davi's reaction after he hears all the stuff he's done.
Losing it.
White privilege.
Mm-hmm. It's because she's a rich girl.
Yep.
God, somebody's
like his near constant erection pretty much says that.
Yeah. A great big bushy beard.
What's funny is his reaction at the beginning is, I think, real. Like him right there.
So basically, this is old Chester Copperbot got killed right at the start.
Yep.
No one notices those boulders just swinging there from the ceiling, or the one that landed on this guy.
Call Michelle. Call Michelle Yeoh. She'll figure something out.
and the script. Lou Gehrig.
Recognize him.
Also, that thing's probably enough to fucking
hint.
buy back the Goondocks.
It's his archaeology license.
How smart could he have been? He mixed up the dynamite and the candles together.
Yep. Wow, obviously these kids are illiterate. Yeah, you ain't kidding. I didn't notice that all those boulders were like hovering over their heads like that.
Ooh, practical effects.
Yeah, you don't have to finger bang it.
Respect my body.
Okay, that was funny.
Look at this. You see what I found?
Fucking dumb kids. Although, I mean, I will say it's amazing that these booby traps are still working after
like 300, 400 years.
Exactly.
That's what I was going to say. I work in a modern plant, and stuff breaks down every day. These things have been like 200 years.
Yeah, and it's like, it's rope. They're ropes. They're fucking, like, probably hemp ropes.
That's moist down there, so...
Yeah.
I totally forgot about this falling rock part. Okay.
And kudos to the pirates that engineered all these booby traps.
Oh no, Mickey!
Oh, right on Chester.
Yeah.
Well,
now his bones are just
guess what? He died as he lived.
A total bone.
maybe it's Troy.
Maybe it's Thanos.
Echo!
Now everyone has radio. Martha Plimpton's shot always cracks me up the most out of them all.
Bloody batsman.
So this is just a warm-up for when Corey Feldman was going to be in the Lost Boys.
Yeah. No, he's
laughing.
smiling. I love his line. Then
he just confessed his entire life.
Those are some strong bats.
And you know what? That probably is the real, like, his. That's he didn't have to shave for that.
Yeah, no, he is bald.
As shit, like at an early age.
Yeah. No, like a majority of his roles, you can clearly tell he's wearing a toupee.
But I was gonna say, like, even in The Final Option, that was like in 1980 when they shot that or whatever. And he was shaving his whole head at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, is she hooking up with the younger brother now? Oh,
it's sewage leak.
It's poop water.
I believe it's chemical runoff from a factory.
You ever see The Toxic Avenger? Oh yeah, the wishing well.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that baseball card ain't worth shit now.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I seen this, I'm like, that's it? They found it already?
Like, well, that was anticlimactic.
Take anything that's silver. Leave the pennies. And he was also president on another show.
Just kiss and get it over with.
Yeah. Oh, Andy, you stupid sip.
That's like the one line they've said for the last 15 minutes that actually sounded scripted.
Well, there's about to be a whole dialogue that really sounds scripted coming. And I'm taking them back. Taking them all back. It's like he and Jennifer Love Hewitt went to the same acting school.
Like, what are you waiting for? I watched that in October for when I was watching a horror movie a day for Halloween, and I was like, why did I watch this again?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I know what you did last summer.
Yeah,
it is not good.
No.
Isn't Freddie Prinze Jr. in that too?
The fire by watching the sequel.
Yeah, it was just part of that whole revival that Scream.
Well, the thing was, Scream came out the year before, and then when I saw I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I know there was a lot of hype for it and all that, but then when I saw it, I was like, this was the movie Scream was making fun of, and it came out a year after Scream.
Yep.
Hey, Troy, I can't help but notice you smell like shit.
Yeah. You got some doo-doo behind your ear. Oh my God, that's the blonde guy's the guy from Flowers in the Attic.
That fucks his sister?
Yeah, that fucks Chrissy Swanson.
Yeah.
Yep, that's him.
What?
And I just watched Once Bitten, and he's in that too. He's one of the vampires that works for Lauren Hutton. He's like the one that's wearing like the aviator suit.
Okay.
You ever see The Ring?
2 days!
Oh, God, you're such a tool.
I love being rich.
Like, Troy, you're such a tool.
I do love the exchange between Chunk and the Joey Pants character in this. It's just like, it is tight. What do you do? No, foreshadowing.
Yep, and the music too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Bert, what happened?
That's what happens when you eat cookies in the goddamn bed.
It's too much Pepsi.
See, that's what the ShamWow guy looked like before Scientology. Andy goes first. She ain't never coming back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're leaving your ass.
By the way, that map is toast.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's supposed to be leather. It's like when you see it, like it's not paper; it's actually like animal skin or whatever.
Duh.
Wait, here it comes. You're so deep, Mikey.
Next time you take a test, it'll be in some other school.
And Andy's like, what does this have to do with me?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you if Martha Plimpton's character is...
Well, you see her in the beginning whenever they show, like, and she's kind of around the Goondock area. Okay. So down here, it's our time down here.
Yeah.
Fucking, whoever wrote that line.
Sounds like William Shatner would say.
It's our time down here.
Yeah.
Up there, it's their time. It's their time up there.
Your God is alive.
Okay, now you. Nice.
Guilt tripped her into it, you son of a bitch. And add the punctuation mark.
So good.
I love this.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like a big finger to him right there.
Mm-hmm. She got my sweater dirty. Love the echo.
Someone call the Wham-ambulance. The ears are even animated. That's awesome.
It's weird too, because in every other thing he was ever in, he had like this big, giant grizzly, like Grizzly Adams beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember he had that in Ice Pirates.
Yeah. Like delayed. Yeah. Sloth's taking his shit.
The power of the baby Ruth is strong. Yeah. I mean, come on.
I mean, chocolate, terrible.
If that was an Almond Joy on the ground, I'd be ripping the chains out of the wall too.
Really, Almond Joy?
Yeah.
Maybe a payday. You know, it'd be funny if they did the call back to him, like, "What'd you say? That booby trap? That's what I said." Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Those are two of the sins from 7. I still can't believe we watched 7 on this podcast.
How did that go?
I saw it coming that we were going to end up just watching the movie.
Yeah.
And because there's really nothing. I mean, we talked about it some, like our thoughts on it. And, you know, the behind the scenes kind of stuff. But when it came to like cracking jokes about it, we really didn't do it. The only one I remember is when Gwyneth Paltrow's head shows up in the box, and he opens it up, and I go, "It's my dick in the box."
Like, I always love that line. You smell like physics.
But yeah, that's probably one of the driest podcasts we've ever done.
Yeah.
I also think it was one of the first ones we did, so we're still kind of roughing it
we were
at that point.
It out.
We're still figuring it out.
Well, that's it. Look at that little sister. Boobies.
Give it the evil eye. You should only be so lucky. Go get mouth.
Frank Castle. Oh, sorry. And no more hand for you,
wonk,
sir.
wonk.
Oh shit, Indiana Jones. Dana goes, I've been in this bullshit before.
You said stand against the wall. Not my fault. Not my fault. Which we've also watched on this podcast.
Yeah. So we've watched his 2 movies.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mikey. We're going for a ride.
That's not blue screen. Yeah, this thing, no. Sorry. No.
His pinches of power.
No, sorry. Although I do dig the Looney Tunes sound effect that it had.
Yeah. No, pungy spikes.
Yeah.
Now, how do the rest of them get down there? Because they have no rope. And also, how does he get out? How does he not get off without getting stabbed by one of those fucking pungy stakes?
Right in his fucking taint.
Yeah. Oh, I love. There's a reference to another Spielberg-produced movie.
Yep.
Oh, that guy who is in every one of Richard Donner's fucking movies.
Rocky Road.
That was the line that we always said in our house.
Yeah, I think it's the next line that he says. Yeah, there we are. Which, oh, by the way, Corey Feldman is in that movie.
Yeah.
Lawrence?
Echo.
It was a nice little Joey Lawrence impression there. Whoa! Oh, and he's wearing a fucking Raiders shirt. Did you see that? Pirates reference.
What was the football team that he played for?
Oh, he did play for, and he played for the Raiders.
Say,
yeah. He also played for the Raiders. Yeah.
The Raiders. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Was this where the whole thing is a skull?
Yeah. We're gonna go cross swords.
Yeah, we want to go and check out Brand's chunk or Brand.
You know, he's been working out a lot lately, so. Really, I would have believed you more than Mikey.
That's some chunk situation.
Oh, they even animated the eye. See?
Yeah. Want to have a child out of wedlock?
But I actually just looked up on trivia, and yeah, it even says that. Yeah, he wore the
He wore the Raiders
because he played for the Raiders. Yeah, because at that time he was a former Raiders.
And it's a pirate reference.
Yeah,
so that's probably an unintended side effect.
Yep. How could you not tell that that's not Brand?
Oh, she knew.
She's a cougar.
Oh, that's what you don't have a problem with?
Yeah.
And Mikey needs new pants.
Yeah.
Andy, you are the stupidest fucking
old money.
All those years of inbreeding and old money and breeding of yours have made you a fucking simpleton.
And voila, the rope. There's the rope.
Ah, okay.
Big question is, how do they get down there without fucking their hands up?
Yeah.
'Cause I've done shit like that, and I have jacked my hands up like you would not believe. When I was a kid, we went to this like tobogganing place for like a school trip.
Handy over here.
Yeah, we went on this tobogganing trip, and the only way, if you were to go down the hill to get back up, was they had this rope pulley system thing that you would lay on the toboggan and grab onto the rope, and it would drag you back up.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, everyone was wearing gloves, and mine were wet, so I couldn't get a grip. So I took my gloves off, and it shredded all the skin off of my hand.
The Punisher. I love the noise she makes when she's like, yeah.
Moving with purpose, Jeremiah. She's moving with purpose.
Maybe she's like
a glorious purpose, just like Loki. They caught up pretty quick. That's because these guys did all the work.
Yep.
Slick shoes.
You mess up a
And
good
also,
pair of
so
Nikes,
I was
man.
gonna say Pepsi and Nike all day after this movie. Yeah, you were in that Bond movie with Timothy Dalton.
Yeah. Weren't you in Maniac Cop 2?
The Living Daylights. Or no.
Yeah.
That was License to Kill.
Yeah, License to Kill, yeah.
That's when he was the drug dealer.
And Benicio del Toro's one of his first movie.
Yeah.
We gave her a nice honeymoon.
I love that one. That's the one where they decompressed that guy until he exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the ship. Yeah.
Anthony Zerbe.
I do love that one too. Not too many people are fans of
I like the
Timothy
Timothy Dalton movies. I like both of them.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that he continued as Bond because I liked his take on it, but not a lot of people did because everyone was used to Roger Moore doing the
comedy
thing.
bullshit. Yeah.
But the thing is, like Timothy Dalton at that time was probably the person who's playing the character closest to the book style.
Yeah, yeah. This is like the biggest version of Rattle Me Bones I've ever seen.
Jesus.
All right, Andy, you're up. Quit your bitching and get moving.
Well, your children are now sterile, which is probably for the best. Yeah, at least it's washing the oil away.
Also, it wouldn't have rhymed in fucking Spanish. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. The rhyme scheme in English makes no fucking sense. If it was Spanish.
And I don't think that there's a word for ye in Spanish. Yeah, is there pirate slang in Spanish? Wasn't that a Meatloaf song? It's all coming back to me now.
Probably. Fuck you, mouth.
No.
That wasn't green screen at all.
Another scene of Child Endangerment brought to you by Nike.
Try yelling and be useless. But they're going very slow for some reason. Where's Piano Cat when you need him?
I didn't get that joke. I'm not Liberace, you know. I didn't know who the fuck Liberace was when I was a kid. At this point, he could probably just jump.
Yeah.
He was climbing.
Oh, hey, guys.
By the way, this gigantic thing has been in my coat the whole time.
And I love the...
Yeah.
Way to go, Data, you dumb fuck.
Don't worry, he's got his pictures apparel. He'll be okay.
Yeah. Oh, he couldn't do the fan. I guess he didn't have time to do the training on the fancy way to open a butterfly knife. B flat. Priceless.
How dare you, Mikey? See, if you did it before the last chord and got through, it'd probably been really hard for them to get over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, the map. Ben Carson, my luggage. This looks like it would have been a lot of fun to shoot.
Yeah.
They're intentionally screwing up the take so they can do it again.
Yeah.
I don't know, those spikes on the ceiling hanging down.
Yeah.
Probably not the best set dressing.
So, funny story about this. So, I'm sure you guys know this one, that the kids had not seen what the pirate ship looked like. And Donner did that purposefully.
Oh, so they get a real reaction?
Yeah, because he wanted to get a real reaction. Now, bear in mind, this movie's rated PG. He wanted to get a genuine reaction from them, and he couldn't because the take.
Cursing?
Yeah, they go, holy shit, what the fuck? And like, all of a sudden he goes, cut! And he couldn't use it.
They went to the Dells, man.
Yeah. But yeah, all the cursing that happened. So yeah, right here, like this is.
Yeah, they're like duck down.
Yeah, they're
come out of the water.
And then this was supposed to be. So this is actually probably like the second take. Yeah, him and Data.
Always.
I really feel like there should be some some like gay fanfic,
slash fic or something.
Yeah, of Data and Mikey.
Yeah. What did he just throw?
That was the lantern.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was no good anymore because.
Yeah. But yeah, then the octopus scene, quote unquote, happens on the way. Of course, there.
I mean, it really pacing wise, the octopus scene doesn't make a lot of sense because it's just giving the Vitellis more time to get there, and I mean, you know,
yeah.
But the way they deal with it is dumb.
Yeah. Also, this is the other thing too, and people are like, "Oh, the treasure." That fucking ship alone. You realize how much that thing would be worth?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, because at the end when it comes out there, you know that no one's going out there to get that ship.
No,
they're just gonna let it sail off. Oh, that's that ship that had all that treasure on it. No big deal, just let it go.
But no, just the archaeological value of that fucking ship itself is probably like several $1 million. Yeah.
Let alone what's in the lower decks.
Yeah, the cargo itself. Yeah.
You see, Mikey knows.
Yeah. A dead body. Stay away from McLean!
Holy shit!
I think that was Bill Nye.
Those knives in its eyes were jewel encrusted. Those would be worth something.
Exactly.
Oh my God, they're in Poltergeist.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't doubt if these were like left over from Poltergeist.
I mean, it's Spielberg, so.
This ship is Cleo.
Yeah. Don't go down there. It knows what scares you. Yeah, Dana's just having a nervous breakdown.
Mm. I'm suddenly reminded of Sahara with Matthew McConaughey. This ship is worth a lot of money.
I kind of feel like watching Armor of God after this. That Jackie Chan movie that's like this stuff.
I guess not a good ad for Nike there.
Oh, look, it's Captain Jack Sparrow. Where's the rum gone?
Yeah, they really go to mutiny pretty fast here. Jesus, Martha Plimpton.
There's his wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Blossom? He is holding a candle.
Yep.
I will say that. He's not going to blow shit up just yet.
Ugh, One-Eyed Willie was a hoarder.
You know, the easy way to get in here would have probably been just go through the windows.
Yeah, there was no door from the main deck to get in.
Yeah.
Nope. I mean, can you tell?
Yeah.
Are you
What was
sure?
your first clue?
Hi.
Like, hello. Nice to make your acquaintance.
I was just thinking. Wait for it. I'll do it.
When he picks it up?
No. But I'll go. It's a reference to another movie. Crom. Sorry.
The hell with you. He had a massive underbite.
Yeah, and a big space between his teeth.
It's like, looks like One-Eyed Willie needed an orthodontist.
Right there, the transfer didn't look so great.
Yeah, it's kind of blurry.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, but no, I honestly haven't really noticed.
Yeah, my copies look pretty okay. It's not 4K though; it's just regular Blu-ray.
Yeah, one of the YouTube channels that I watch, Films at Home. Jeff, the guy that runs the channel, he like at the end of every year he does like a best 4Ks and worst 4Ks, but based on like the transfers, not the movies themselves, but how they look and sound. And this is on like this and Gremlins were on his like worst of.
So basically, the two Spielberg produced movies,
like worst of 2021, and I guess it was just Warner Brothers was basically just transferring the Blu-rays over instead of actually doing another restoration on it.
Well, they did that a lot when Blu-rays came out originally.
Yeah, I still have Blu-rays that look like DVDs.
Yeah. You get, oh, wow, Blu-ray. I'm going to buy. I think I bought, Top Gun on Blu-ray. And I brought it home, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. I have that on 3D. Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray. Still I fell asleep.
And I was really sweaty when I woke up.
Yeah, that whole movie. This should just be called Top Sweat.
Oh, fuck you, Andy. You don't need that damn money. Put everything back.
Yeah. Greed bitch.
Oh, that's right. You guys were going to lose your house. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm buying a mansion.
I'm gonna buy another house.
He's biting. I just noticed that Dana's biting everything.
Yeah.
Yo.
You know, if one of those kids can get a hold of that gun, then all they really have to do is just negotiate. Like, all right, you have we'll walk away, and we never saw each other. You take some of this.
Yeah, we'll take what we can carry. You get the rest. There you go. Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mad. He's just unhappy. Yeah.
They just keep getting it in the nuts in this movie, man.
Yeah.
Don't touch my dick, bro.
Now, see, right here, all they had to do, she dropped it. Get your ass down there, grab that gun. Yeah. Then you have something to negotiate with.
You know, all rich girl had to do was run back downstairs.
Yeah. Was there an army man down there?
Like, has anybody seen in Gauntlet in there? I don't know.
Oh, he just gave Ann Ramsey a pearl necklace.
Gross.
That was timed perfectly.
Wow.
Make the rich girl walk the plank. That's right.
Fuck the rich.
It's time for the octopussy. Well, the biggest threat, the biggest threat to them were just dove off the ship. So thanks, Brand, you tool.
Yeah, we're now all in jeopardy. Of course, you know who and the last two people to have gone would have been Data and Mikey.
Look, they're tied up together.
Yeah, too. I'm telling you, there was something there. There was a
maybe we'll see it in the sequel. Oh, I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
When he was watching, when Chunk was up there watching Sloth swing, he's doing the truffle shuffle.
Oh, shit.
You would think at a certain point they'd be like, let's just split that treasure right down the middle.
Yeah, no, it's like get the gun.
There's enough for everybody.
Get a hold of that gun that she dropped.
There's only so much these kids can carry. You've got the rest.
Yeah.
You know?
You guys are, they're on the run. It's like,
yeah, we won't say we saw you. You go your way, you know.
Yeah, we'll take what we can carry. The rest is for you guys.
And like they said, she doesn't have a gun. I mean, or get a hold of her gun down the lower decks. And then they have to negotiate. And here comes some shameless self-promotion.
Yep, there's your downer.
Because Richard Donner directed Superman.
And it's a Warner Brothers movie.
Yeah.
So.
I don't wear a hairpiece.
that was pertinent. I was like, emotional damage.
Oh, you still see him fight. That was editing that. Like, I just noticed Sloth is like still fighting on that long shot. Oh, that's right.
Limb, let's make out.
You like to be tied up, huh, Andy? You rich, kinky girl, you.
This is all going to end up in an episode of Law and Order SVU. See, like he's gonna go beat his ass, and he'd be like, "Ew!" I would have been like, "Ew, you kissed my brother."
Mama,
you've been bad.
No, the noises that she makes here always made me laugh. Oh,
Owen, come here. I mean, she's still not the worst mother. I mean, what about that freezer woman in Georgia?
Well, this explains a lot.
Break!
Okay, maybe twice, 3 times.
More like 30. 37! And that's the last we heard of Mama Fratelli. And then Chrissy Swanson showed up with a basketball and goes, "It's time, bitch."
That's my Ann Ramsey yell.
We got to watch Deadly Friend. We definitely got to watch Deadly Friend.
Yeah, pretty agile little minx, isn't she?
Hey guys, did you see that dead octopus back there?
Wasn't this
weird?
I think this was
No. It was when they were headed to the
Okay.
It's when they're on their way to the boat, like when they see it, and then because I think Martha Plimpton's like, "Oh, get your hand off me, Mel." There's something that ends up being a tentacle.
Did anybody else notice that the water's blue and that it's steaming? I think it's the runoff for the sewage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a lot of dry ice in that water.
There's a lot of things going on there.
Getting caught.
Sloth's very buoyant. He's just kind of like bobbing like a fucking fishing.
Well, if you look, the water didn't look all that deep.
Yeah. I guess the scales were not in her favor.
Yeah. He just got hit by it. I never noticed that before.
And then, he had a hole in his bag.
Hey, Chunk! I have naked pictures of your mom!
Hey, why don't you assholes help?
Just so happens we have exactly what we need at this exact moment. Those weren't M80s.
It really is a beautiful scene, though, the way they did it.
I can't tell if it's like a matte painting sometimes or not.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like that's obviously a set, but I don't know if it's like the top part of it might be a matte painting.
Also, I believe, didn't we see this the other week on Kroll?
With the Cyclops, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he going to make that?
It's my time.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, I love Kroll.
You'll see his good eye close here in a minute.
Oh, God.
I love you too, Chunk.
Rel, that was his name. That was the Cyclops' name. Oh, my hernia.
Yeah. I might have a spinal injury. That's not a blue screen. Everybody loves, what are they called? Those, Rube Goldberg type things in this. Yeah, that might be
That's definitely.
That might be a painting.
Oh, here's a cameo.
Dear me, what are those things coming out of your nails?
Yep. There he is.
Yeah, there's Donner.
Oh, yeah.
Probably couldn't find anybody that day.
Yep. Well, no, he always, because he did that in The Toy, too. He has a cameo in that.
God, I tried watching that.
Oh, The Toy.
Over the summer, I was on HBO Max. And I was like, I haven't seen this since I was a kid. Wow, that movie is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody
they could not make that movie nowadays at all.
I know. Everybody talks about Tropic Thunder, but it's like, hey, have you watched The Toy?
Yeah, watch The Toy. That movie is.
And those were Jeff Cohen's real parents. Yeah.
If you look, that girl looks just like.
Well, those are his real. Cohen. Those are apparently his real parents.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna take you back to our Swiss chalet.
Because look,
even the wife looks like him.
Yeah,
the mother looks like him.
Because those are his. Like I said, that's his actual family.
Okay. He negotiated the deal.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like Keith Carey.
You people smell awful. Yeah, so this was the thing, that Data had one of these earlier, and I'm assuming they did this just because it just basically would be recycling the same joke, because the same thing happens. So they're like, well, we have that. We'll save that for later. He's just like his father. Is his father in love with Mikey too?
No, he's in love with Mikey's dad. Stephen King.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how that works?
Wow. Was that a compliment?
Either way, I bet he's getting laid tonight.
Jesus. Yeah, Mouth just got his first boner.
You know what I mean?
My mouth works fine, if you know what I mean.
It's like, and his dad is like, and if that doesn't work, cocaine.
Hey, Bran, we keep it in the family.
Is her name Kerri?
And this is like when people take their glasses off when they see something.
Oh,
it's like,
she's all that?
Yeah. Well, no, the whole idea of like, oh, I just saw something shocking, you need to take my glasses off. It's like, no. You're about to hyperventilate or whatever. You have your fucking asthma. Do not throw your inhaler away, you dumb shit. That is life-saving medicine. Oh, have you noticed that Chunk's dad is wearing the exact same thing?
This arrest brought to you by Domino's.
Yes.
This moment of justice brought to you by fast food chains.
What have you done with the plans?
Yeah, where's the rabbit's foot? Did you talk about this with your parents first? It's like, I'm bringing a grown-ass man home with me, Mom and Dad.
He's a man-child, really.
Special needs?
So...
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Smack the shit out of that douche.
Yeah.
Oh, really, Troy?
Yeah, Stephen King's like, where do you think I buy my cocaine from? Cook it out.
It's all right.
And now we're out on the street because you failed.
We're homeless now.
Great job.
Thanks. With a question mark?
They really put the ass in Astoria. So,
oh, come on, do the Running Man.
I know.
Do the Running Man.
Send me a copy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me dot the I.
Yeah.
But no, so pay attention when he rips up the thing and when he throws it in the air.
Yeah, and they throw more up there.
Yeah. It's like you're the fuck, and it literally. It's clearly coming from an opposite direction.
Hey, they needed that person that was throwing all those leaves.
Yeah, that was a callback to the leaf guy. They had him for the day, so they had to use him.
You know what's funny is I watched this the other night after I decided to watch it for this, and that's the first time I noticed it.
Yeah.
Hey, they sell those at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, ooh, let's go bedazzle something.
Oh, man, those belong at the bottom of a fish tank.
So, yeah, watch. So, look at it. Yeah.
They'll come from behind it, from like the lower frame.
Yeah.
Wow, the media just, wow.
Yeah.
Do you hear the locusts?
Oh! Fuck you, you lying bastard, Data.
Do you hear locusts? You ever see The Right Stuff?
You
ever saw The Right Stuff?
No, bits and pieces, never all the way through.
Whenever the press shows up in that movie, you hear locusts in the background.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Listen to that, I can say right now. Jesus. Are you burying some treasure over there, Chris?
Yes, I am.
Well,
now hold your tongue. Hold your tongue and say, I was born on a pirate ship.
I was born on a pirate ship.
I remember that was like the biggest shit when I was a kid.
So, anybody know anybody that has a boat where we could go back out there?
Yeah, like we live in a coastal town. You think somebody own a boat?
Wait,
we're all rented out that day.
Yeah. Let's go for a swim, guys. Is it in international waters?
I don't think that's actually in the water.
No.
And that's the Goonies.
Oh.
It's good enough for me.
What a classic.
Yeah.
As long as you're not 23.
What's a Goonie?
What's
It's like,
what's the Goonies?
this was like a 2-part video, too.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. If I recall.
I just remember I was always wondering when I was a kid, like, why she always had Lou Albano in her fucking
And the wrestlers.
videos.
Yeah, well, and the wrestlers and all that stuff. It's because.
Was she like?
Yeah.
Was
she was
like
part of. She was
WWE?
because she was part of the first WrestleMania. Like she was at that one.
Probably befriended him there.
Yeah, and I always loved the Roddy Piper thing. Why don't you take your little cookies and just shove them? Whatever he does. No, in the video, he's like, "Why don't you just take your little cookies?" They're selling cookies or something. He goes, "Well, why don't you just take your little cookies and just cram them up your bum or something?"
I'll have to watch that when we're done.
Yeah.
I wonder if
It's
on
been a
this
long
sport-
time since I've seen that. Well,
Yeah.
don't they pull up at that gas station and get out?
Because it's supposed to be like Cyndi Lauper owns Lou Albano's her dad. They own the gas station.
That's right.
And they're selling cookies, or like her and the Goonies are selling cookies, and they're like, "Oh, why don't you take your little cookies?"
I still think Lou Albano is the man behind one of the greatest moments on television.
Fuck
history.
you, Luigi.
Is in that Mario Brothers Super Show where he goes, "Hey, fuck you, Luigi," and nobody caught it for 40 years, for 30 years, or whatever.
Yeah, but to be honest, how many people were sticking around to watch that show? They were just there to watch Link.
Yeah, I watched all that. I used to watch all that stuff, but I guess it was kind of half covered up by the laugh track, so you might not have really caught unless you're like really paying attention.
Yeah,
like,
I'll be honest with you, I never heard of this before. This is the first time I've heard of that.
You ever heard about that?
No, I've never heard of that.
It's on YouTube. Look up the very first episode of the Mario Brothers Super Show, and I think it's.
So they let an F-bomb slip?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think it's like Neatness Counts, I think is the name of the episode, and like it's right at the beginning. So like Luigi comes home from work or whatever.
Like, I found something like this on your shirt or something.
And Mario says something like, "Hey Luigi, just so you remember, neatness counts." And he goes, "Oh yeah, then why is there a piece of spaghetti on your overalls?" And like Mario goes, "Hey, fuck you, Luigi."
No shit.
Oh,
that's funny.
And it's like I think it was because the laugh track from the spaghetti on your overalls line kind of half covers it up.
Yeah.
But if you blast the sound, you can hear him go, "Hey, fuck you, Luigi."
Yeah. Oh,
that's funny.
But yeah, that was the Goonies.
Yep.
That still holds up.
I love it. It's essential kid viewing material because, like I said, a lot of times, it's what you do with your friends. You go out, you have fun little adventures, you know. Yeah,
and it's just a great, fun popcorn kind of movie, you know. I mean, it's the old classic adventure, like you guys said. You know, when you go out, when you're young and go out with your friends, and I mean, that was summer. That's what you would do.
Yeah.
You get up in the morning, your parents would tell you, don't come back in the house until it starts getting dark.
Yeah, when the street lights come on, that's when you come home.
Yeah,
I remember there was talks of them remaking this like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Well, a sequel. I always heard sequel.
Yeah, when the commentary track came out from the original DVD version of this, and like I said, they got everybody back together. They're actually talking about wanting to get together and make a part 2. Yeah, and like everyone that was in that room said that they were on board.
Well, and Donner dying was kind of a setback.
Yeah, but there was a point where like, I guess like 2 people said no. Like I think Josh Brolin was like, I don't know if I really want to do that now. So then they were like, well, maybe we'll just remake it. And there was like word that they were going to remake it. And I remember saying to myself, there's like some stuff that happens in that movie that would not fly nowadays, like the kids cursing and like the kids always being put in peril the way they were and all that. It's not cutesy enough like the way kids movies are nowadays. Where
Stranger Things.
That's more toward adults like that grew up in that era than kids. I don't know any kids that watch that show.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I was. I was watching it. I was like, well, could they make it? Nowadays, I think they could.
Yeah, it would just be like watered down. Yeah, I fear.
And the thing was, I thought it was PG-13. I thought it was a PG-13 rated movie. It's actually only PG because they only say. I think he only said shit
twice.
Yeah,
and then chunk mouth. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, then there's and in that deleted scene with when they're in the supermarket, I think Mouth says. Yeah, I think he goes, I fucked your mother to Troy. He's like, and I went over and fucked your mother or something like that. And then that probably would have gone. And here's the weird thing is that I remember seeing that deleted scene on the Disney Channel, but of course it was clearly, it was, what do you call it? They had ADR'd it. Yeah. Well, screw that.
Yeah. The Galaxy Quest thing. Yeah. Well, screw that. or hackers. I hope you don't screw like you type. And she obviously says fuck.
Yeah. It was either she got to say fuck or we got to see her boobs.
I'd rather.
I was happy with that choice.
Yeah. So. They made the right decision.
Yes.
But Goonies. So thank you very much, Dan, for.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. But yeah, it was fun, guys. Thanks for having me on. I'm really looking forward to like seeing your other because I just watched the episode where The Crow. I love The Crow
with Mondane,
and it's like the whole time I'm sitting there going, but, and I'm like, just wish I could like have jumped in there with you guys, but yeah.
Well, that's the desired effect.
You'll have to pick out another one now.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again.
But yeah, and for those of you listening, once again, thank you for joining us. And remember, if you like what it is that we do here, please remember to like, subscribe, and what should they do most importantly?
Share the rich stuff.
I don't wear a hairpiece!
Yeah, there we go.